This is the 30 days clean cooking challenge, and I'm going to be using the Solar Geo electric pressure cooker. This is a manual electric pressure cooker, and I'm just going to demonstrate when you're frying sauce inside this electric pressure cooker. By the way, I just want to remove the narrative that you cannot fry in an electric pressure cooker. So with this manual one, when you're starting to fry, you turn it on and then you adjust the manual to maybe 30 minutes or 45, and you keep adjusting in case you see whatever you're frying is not yet ready and the time has already gone off. You adjust again, as simple as that, until your sauce has cooked to, or you whatever you're frying has cooked to the point that you want. And then now when you're going to cover it, you reset the time again. Well, watch what I do here. So I preheat the electric pressure cooker. I put my cooking oil, I let it heat a bit, and then I went in with my onions. What I like about this electric pressure cooker is that it cooks gently yet very soft. I just love the way it cooks. So the reason I chose to participate in this 30 days clean cooking challenge is because I'm all about, the new system of, clean cooking, getting away from the use of charcoal, getting away from the use of firewood. As we all know the dangers of it, and maybe some might not know. Anyway, let me come back here. So when my onions, as you had seen earlier on, they had browned, I went in. I like to put in the carrots to cook with the onions, and then I went in with my tomatoes. Sometimes I just change. I fry in different ways, but for the purposes of this video, I just wanted to fry directly. Obviously, I'm cooking chicken, but there are different ways to fry it. There's whereby you fry, you put the chicken in the pan before you put everything else, whereby you don't even need to use cooking oil. So here my tomatoes are ready, and here is my chicken, and I'm going in with it right now. So I'm going to dip in to put in all the pieces of chicken one by one so that they can absorb in all the ingredients, from the garlic, from the tangawizi, that's ginger you saw me putting right there. So I'm going to just, stir it in together as I put the rest of the pieces of chicken, so that all the ingredients can, absorb in and give it that nice taste. And then the other things will come in later, because I have my carrots the other side, I have my coriander. Yeah, so here I'm done. So I'm just going to let it cook a bit like that, and I just want to let you know that you can also cover it with any other cover. So I just chose here to use this plate because sometimes you need to cover it so that it can, simmer well. And so it had cooked to the point I wanted. Now here I take it out and I'm going to stir it a bit, and then later on I'll go in with my other ingredients like the green pepper. So here I'm going to put in the green pepper, and then I will obviously let it also cook for a bit so that the aroma and the taste of the green pepper, gets into the chicken. I obviously love Royco. I cannot miss Royco. And the Royco cubes, that is the chicken flavor, they're all chicken flavor. And I'm going to put them in. Right there. You put in as you stir so that it's even in all of the chicken. That's the Royco cube that I put. You can put the number of cubes you desire. I chose to put 2, maybe because that's what I was left with. Yeah, so then I go in with salt. By the way, remember that Royco also has salt. So when you're going to add in salt, factor that in mind, so that at the end of your cooking, it doesn't end up too salty. So I add in water because I needed soup. And that's how it looks. How thick is this? And then I'm going to go in with my coriander at the end because I want that. I don't want it to overcook. I love the aroma of it. So then here we go and we cover. So like I told you, this is a manual electric pressure cooker. And when you're going to cover it, you always make sure the sharp end faces the seal, and so that the excess pressure doesn't end up coming out. So because the chicken had already cooked, and this is the soft type of chicken, I'm going to set it to only, I think I set it for 15 minutes or 20, because it had already cooked. And this is a broiler, and you know how they are, they cook so fast. So here it was ready. I let it to, you know, settle, the pressure to just come out itself without me necessarily opening it to come out. So I found that the pressure was all gone, and I managed to open it, and voila, our chicken is ready. And this is how it looked. Yeah, so this type of chicken had excess fat, and that's why you've seen a lot of, you know, oil on top there. Yeah, but usually I prefer to prepare it without any extra oil, but I just wanted to show you this process. So this is it when it is served. It was so tender. Oh my. By the way, this is the best for cooking local chicken. Yeah, so that's it. See you on other videos.